So we're still counting down to the Qatar 2022 World Cup. The Ghana Black Stars, that was a video of the road to qualifying for the World Cup. We beat Nigeria at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, and it was an interesting game in Nigeria. Thankfully, I was there to witness it live and couldn't be any happier. Today we're going to talk about an injury concern for Inaki Williams. Yesterday he was on the score sheet, but unfortunately his side let it slip and they drew 2-2 with Getafe. So Inaki at the end of the game suffered a little bit, was having a little bit of discomfort in his thigh. His coach has given an update on that front and what it means as they prepare to face Barcelona over the weekend. We're also going to hear from reports making the rounds that the Ghana FA have given up their pursuit of Eddie Nketiah. Yesterday I brought you Eddie Nketiah's news. He seems to be contemplating and not sure as to whether he wants to play for Ghana or not. It looks like the FA have thrown in the towel in that respect. We'll look at the reports, and Tony confident the Black Stars will come good. Mohammed, Kudus and Broky, their rivalry, their competition. Broky talks about it here. We'll look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. I'll start off from the camp of Inaki Williams, who yesterday, after his side's unfortunate draw with Getafe, had an injury or discomfort at the end of the game, and it was much concern to a lot of people. Atletico Bilbao manager Ernesto Valverde has watered down the fears that the Ghana international is injured. He scored on his 350th appearance for Atletico Bilbao consecutively. The Black Stars forward appeared in discomfort during the latter part of the game between Athletic Bilbao and Getafe on Tuesday night. However, he managed to finish the game, in which he netted the opener after just 2 minutes. And the former Barcelona manager is confident the Ghana international will be ready when he faces his former side on Sunday in Barcelona. He was very optimistic with the last shot and he fell with his back, but we hope it's nothing, said Valverde after the game. Meanwhile, Williams was left disappointed after Jorge Blancos let a 2-1 lead slip away with 10 minutes remaining, but looks forward to the Barcelona game. We were punished for our mistakes. It's a shame we could not give our amazing fans all 3 points, he said after the game. We have to be ready for Sunday. It will be a tough battle against Barcelona. So Inaki Williams is not injured. His coach says he's confident that he will be available. Just a slight discomfort after taking a shot and falling on his back. He will be ready to go when they face FC Barcelona. We'll be watching that closely. We wish them all the very best. Inaki is one of the players who yesterday found the back of the net. Joseph Painso also making a case for himself yesterday, finding the back of the net, making an injury return for Genk. A lot of Ghanaians are shining. Fifa as well, his side got all 3 points in their 2-1 win, and more Ghanaians are shining in Europe. We hope that they translate that form into the World Cup, which is exactly 30 days away. Yes, 31 if I'm not mistaken. On the 20th of November, the World Cup will commence. We'll see what happens on that front with respect to the Ghana Black Stars. Talking about the Ghana Black Stars and the World Cup, Eddie Nketiah's pursuit has been sort of abandoned by the FA. The reports are saying that GFA have moved on from the pursuits of Eddie Nketiah as he rejects Ghana. And now it's been something that has been reported by Ghana Soccer Net, and they say that the FA has ended their pursuit of Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah following several attempts to convince the England under-21 to switch nationalities and play for the Black Stars at the World Cup in Qatar. The Arsenal forward is yet to budge. Nketiah remains hesitant to commit his international future to Ghana despite efforts from the West African Countries Football Association. Nketiah stated his willingness to play for Ghana in an interview in August of this year, prompting the FA to step up their pursuit of him for the Black Stars. The FA wants Nketiah, under-21 all-time highest goal scorer for England, to be part of the Black Stars squad for the upcoming World Cup in Qatar. About with less than a month to go, Nketiah is here to give his approval. The GFA, led by Nketiah Pursuit, are collaborating with the technical team of the Black Stars to ensure the Black Stars have a strong squad in Qatar for the tournament, which begins on November 20th. So far, they have secured the services of 5 Ghanaians of foreign descent, and the inclusion of these 5 players has given Ghana hope for the tournament. Nketiah is having a difficult season at Arsenal after signing a long-term contract in the summer, a Bepa role he is playing currently. Mikel Arteta prefers the front 3 of Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, and Gabriel Martinelli, so he has been relegated to the bench. So it looks like the FA will step aside 30 days to the World Cup. He's still not decided on his future, and the reports are that Coach Otto submitted his squad list to the FA on the 14th of October. So the FA and Otto have already selected the players, and if Nketiah has not yet made it public or shown that he is interested in playing for Ghana, I think Friday is not too far away. A week ago he presented a list to the FA, so by now it will be ready, and Friday we'll have it on full display. We'll see which team we will be assembling for Qatar 2022. As it stands now, it looks like Nketiah is not in the equation according to these reports. My next story has to do with Brian Broky and Kudus Mohammed. And Broky, in his interview, stated that he prefers to start games. Who wouldn't want to start games ahead of Kudus? Because it's like the two are fighting for that position. And now the Ghanaian forward, Broky, is hoping to start games ahead of the Black Stars midfielder Kudus Mohammed after an explosive display in Ajax's big win against Excelsior in their Eredivisie on Sunday. The Dutch international of Ghanaian descent scored a brace on his return to the starting lineup as Ajax defeated their opponent 7-1 on Sunday. Broky, who sealed a permanent deal to join Ajax, lost his position to the Black Stars midfielder who had been in fire form for the Dutch Giants. According to Broky, there is a healthy rivalry between the two and they make each other better. We have a good competition. He does his thing, I do my thing. We only make each other better. Kudus scored almost every game. If I did, I wouldn't think it's fair if the trainer then takes me out. So I understand the choice of the trainer, he said. I now expect that I play. Yes, what I just said. If a striker scores, you should not just take him out. Interesting. The 20-year-old has scored 6 goals in 10 appearances for Ajax this season. A healthy competition. They make each other better, but he still feels he deserves to start ahead of Kudus. Interesting. And it's only just right that he stays what he feels. My final story has to do with Black Stars former player Tony Bafo, who says the Stars will come good. Is what he said. We lost 3-0 to Brazil, but I feel we did well in the second half tactically. While talking about the Nicaragua win, Bafo was of total confidence that the technical team would present a competitive starting team for Ghana's last friendly versus Switzerland. Against Nicaragua, we did well. There is still room for improvement, but I know the technical team is meeting steadily to get the right starting 11. First of all, for the warm-up match against Switzerland, and then the first match against Portugal in Qatar. The Black Stars will play Switzerland on November 17th before the World Cup group opener against Portugal in a week's time. Ghana are in Group H, and we wish them all the very best. So that's been it for today, talking about the Ghana Black Stars player Inaki Williams' injury concerns, Black Stars pursuit of Eddie Nketiah. They are stepping aside according to this report, and also talking about Tony Bafo's belief in the technical team, Kudus versus Broky. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the evening.